We got a loaded day today.
Man, what we got to talk about?
We're gonna talk about Bo Nix, the Broncos. We're gonna talk about the Bills, CJ Stroud. We're gonna talk about the Patriots, Drake May, the national championship game the other day. We're gonna talk about NBA. My boy Jimmy Butler tore his ACL.
That's so tragic.
Talk about some All-Star game stuff too. Let's start with the Broncos. The Broncos defeated the Bills 33-30 this past weekend. I felt like we would have came on here praising Bo Nix and the Broncos, but I feel like now the conversation changes a little bit because Bo Nix fractured a bone in his ankle on the second to last play of the game.
Man.
He's officially out for the rest of the season, and backup Jarrett Stidham will start going forward. He was drafted by the Patriots, who he's going to play. He's also
an Auburn guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's an Auburn guy just like Bo Nix. So,
were they teammates at the same time?
No, Jarrett Stidham was at Auburn first, and he was helping recruit Bo Nix. Bo Nix is younger than Jarrett Stidham.
Right.
But it was Jarrett Stidham starting at Auburn, and when Jarrett Stidham left, it was Bo Nix. So now it's like full circle.
Right.
Bo Nix goes down, Jarrett Stidham comes in. So, I mean, that's just crazy. And I think a lot of people are going to think like Jarrett Stidham's just a regular guy, a regular maybe backup scrub, but I feel like he has the ability to come in and do some things. Like I know we talked off the screen about that stat, what Sean Payton's backup quarterbacks, how successful they've been, and their percentage. Let's see, can I find it?
I know they for sure have a winning record. Like the worst one's like 1-1, I think.
Yeah, Jameis went
2-1,
5-2. Taysom Hill 7-2. Teddy Bridgewater 5-0. So his backups, they know the system.
Teddy Bridgewater, man. Oh my God.
Take me back.
Teddy too close. Take me back.
Do you feel like the Broncos have a chance going forward without Bo Nix? Do you think with that defense they have playing the Patriots at home?
Because, I mean, it's not like we haven't seen this before. They did this in 2013, right? Peyton Manning got hurt. Brock Osweiler was playing.
I think it's the opposite way around. Brock Osweiler got hurt, and Peyton Manning was quarterbacking because Peyton Manning was the backup because Peyton Manning was playing bad. Yeah, it's crazy.
Really? That's how it was? I saw everything Peyton
Manning was playing bad. He got benched for Brock. Then Brock started playing bad, and they put Peyton back in. So actually, it's crazy. I think it's 2016, 10 years from today. I seen.
Yeah, 2016. You're right.
It's 10 years from today.
Like this is how we've seen this before. Like
a moment, 10 years from today, almost today.
I'm not really because at first I'm not gonna lie, I was somebody that was like, who is this guy? Like, are we sure like anything's gonna be able to happen like against New England? I just saw what they did to my Texans, but nah. I think I believe you now, especially hearing all these storylines. Like, I feel like the script writers are writing. You know that gif of Gunna? Man, that's them right now, man. I low-key think the Broncos are going to win, but I could be just delusional. But, I mean, Peyton's good. Like, he's a good coach. He's a proven coach. Yeah. Your boy, he seemed nice. Now that I'm, like I'll go back and, look at, him playing. I'm like, okay. Like I see why he's in the NFL, you know what I mean? Like he's an NFL quarterback, so it's not like we just pick some bum off the street. It's like with connections. Like surely Bo's been talking with him the whole season. Surely he knows everything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I could definitely see a world where the Patriots go out there, beat the Broncos by 30 points.
Right.
But I could definitely see another world where the Broncos, they play amazing defense. They let Jarrett Stidham not be Superman, but let him go out there and manage the game with that good defense. Maybe what I wanted to see CJ Stroud do the other day. But I feel like Jarrett Stidham, if he can get them around 17 points, I think they can have a chance to win. How about the Patriots? I don't think the Patriots played bad the other day, but they definitely, it was times it felt like they wanted the Texans to get back in the game. Right. But let alone Houston does have a very good defense, just like Denver does. So.
Man, they better call them same refs up for sure. If they want to guarantee that W, they need to get the same ones from the Bills game.
So you think they have a chance, Denver?
Yeah, like I said, I feel like they'll probably win, but that's part of me being a hater, like a Patriots hater. That's part of me being delusional, wanting the storyline to all work out. I just feel like too many things are aligned. And I think, like, especially in football, like a sport that's like so volatile, anyone can get hurt at any time. You need things to like fall in line. I feel like it can. I feel like it will. I believe that.
Yeah, they have them at home too, so that's going to be another big advantage. So we'll see going forward. The Buffalo Bills fired Sean McDermott after the Bills lost to the Broncos 33-30. I think a lot of people are on Josh Allen hard. He threw 2 interceptions, but my thing is, I think I was telling you, if he's gonna lose when Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, and Burrow are out, when is he gonna win a Super Bowl?
When is he gonna win? Right.
I still think in my mind, Josh Allen is a top 3 quarterback. Maybe in my eyes, the second best quarterback in the league.
Who's won?
Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
And I think Josh Allen is 2. You can argue me 3 or 4, but I think Josh Allen is everybody's top 5. I don't know what he has to do to figure out, but he had two interceptions that maybe cost them the game. They lost by 3 points. What do you think about that?
First,
do you think that was the best opportunity to win a Super Bowl?
I think they could have had a better chance if they didn't fire the coach like next year. I guess it depends on who they hire, but
yeah,
that was like their all-time franchise like win leader. So I don't know, man, because that's kind of unrelated though. Josh Allen's play, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess he's just got to figure it out. Yeah, at this rate, it seems like it's impossible, but I mean, that's for him to get better, prove that he's 2, the second best quarterback, prove that he's 1, if anything. Make you start saying, yeah, Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the league. Because I feel like, especially because of how high we all rate him, because he's that good, right? Like talent-wise. Like on paper, like him and Lamar, I think, are like the 2 like that I'd want the most in terms of like what they can do, I guess. But
it's like both of them can't get over that hump.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know that they're 2 and 3, maybe 3. It's like they're both right, but it's the playoff losses. It's like we talk about who has less playoff losses, and I know they play head to head. Josh Allen beat them a year or 2 ago head to head, so that's why I say Josh Allen's better. But
I mean, that's why we say Pat Mahomes is better, because he has that edge, whatever it is, whether it's a system, whether it's like something in his his mindset, whether it's whatever he trains, his natural abilities, like he's got it compared to them. That's why he's the best quarterback. That's why people say that, and I wouldn't disagree with it. But I don't know. I feel like because you see this happen all the time, like good quarterbacks, they'll have their moments. I can't think of a single quarterback that like has always consistently like delivered. But I guess for someone like Josh Allen, who kind of does the opposite, where they consistently don't deliver, you kind of have to hold them a little bit higher, especially now that he's like entering his prime. This was his best year, but for all we know, next year is going to be even easier. And then maybe he'll lose that one too. You know what I mean? Same for CJ, man.
1 second. Who do you think the Bills would even hire? Because they're just
that's why I was confused about the coach.
If you fire Sean McDermott, who do you hire right now that's going to turn this around? I don't really think there's a kid coaching candidate out there that just says, okay, yeah, now we can compete for the Super Bowl. Like Mike Tomlin said right before we recorded, he said that he's retired. He's not coaching again.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know a clear-cut favorite.
Because my answers would have been Tomlin or Harbaugh, but they're both
Harbaugh's already,
I don't know. That's why I feel like they should have kept their coach. Like an overtime loss against a good Broncos team in the divisional, and you fire him over that, like that's crazy. No. I feel like that's just gonna shake up too much, or maybe it won't. Maybe it'll shake it up perfect, but I don't know. Like Miami fired their head coach, right?
Yeah, Mike McDaniel. They fired him.
wouldn't he be the best right now?
Maybe, but what has he did in Miami to make you say,
That's true.
yeah, we should want him in Buffalo with an MVP type quarterback? Because you got to think the money they have invested into Josh Allen, it's not little type of money. That head coach they have for him is like you got to be it.
I feel like he's a pretty like theory guy, and I feel like Josh Allen could play into that a little bit, like his skill set. Because I mean, Josh Allen's a better quarterback than Tua. And I don't think Tua's a bad quarterback, but like he can like work. He can do more. McDaniel can work with more.
Way
Josh
better
Allen
quarterback.
And his team wouldn't be trash in the winter weather.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on you.
Man. Houston needs to practice in the winter a little bit more. They was trying, man, or at least CJ. He needed to practice in that winter weather. The Colts got a roof stadium, so he'll never get the chance unless he go. And then, man,
you're Texans, man.
Look,
they got some decisions to make.
Tell me about them.
They lost 28-16 to your Patriots. I mean, to your Texans lost 28 to the Patriots. CJ Stroud struggled. He had 4 interceptions. Troy Aikman said that and at the end of the game that he's been chasing the success of his rookie year for the last 2 years. Do you feel as if CJ Stroud will ever be what he was his rookie year? Because it's like he's steady regressing every year. And it's like if Houston wants to extend him now, they would have to pay him around $300 million. Do you think he's a $300 million quarterback? Or they can do his 5th-year option and make him prove it his 4th year. Make him prove it his 4th year. Make him show you that he's the guy. Go crazy his 4th year. Or pay him now. Pay him right now, and he has 2 more years on his rookie deal and the extension. Would you make him prove it next year, or would you go ahead and extend him? Now, if you extend him, you have guys like Will Anderson's contract is going to be up. So you got to make a lot of
decisions. Yeah. You got to think about that because they're going to sign Will Anderson again. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't know. I'll ride for my quarterback. He hasn't really done anything. Even with that game, that was probably the worst game of his NFL career in terms of like magnitude and then the performance.
Mm-hmm.
I still believe in him. I don't not believe him. I feel like he was better than last year. And I feel like saying stuff like he was maybe he is chasing his rookie season. Maybe he's got some like mental block about it. And maybe that's why he threw 4 interceptions. But I feel like a lot of that is like media driven. I feel like those kind of things where it's like the media expected him to be better in the 2nd year. And then he had a sophomore slump and people were calling him trash. And then he bounced back a little bit this year, but then he didn't perform when it mattered. And so people are like calling him trash again. But then next year, if he goes off, then it's like it fulfills the storyline that like people like wanted in their heads, I guess. And I'm not going to say I'm excluded from that because I want him to do good and I want him to like redeem himself. But I don't know. Because I feel like he'll redeem himself. Like I don't really got any reason to not believe it. Because Nico Collins was out. Tank Dell's been out for like the past 2 seasons. Kirk didn't have another genie in the bottle, last wish type game. Perfect, like how last game he was going off, like he kind of got locked up this time. He has like barely an O-line, and he was playing in the cold, which they don't normally do in an away game. Albeit, I guess they did last week, but he didn't have that great of a game last week either. In the divisional round, like he's made the playoffs 3 years in a row, so it's like that alone, I'll still trust in him. You got to understand where I'm coming from as a Texans fan for me to like think this way. Like the quarterbacks that I've seen in my like 10-year air quotes of being a fan, like it started with Matt Schaub, but then after Matt Schaub, it was a carousel, and then before Matt Schaub, it was a carousel, and then like finally it got to Deshaun, and then he did like kind of similar to what CJ's doing. except in his rookie season he got hurt, and then it was the second season where he was going off.
Yeah.
But but this time I don't know. I feel like it's different because especially the way he was handling himself after the questions that man was asked after a loss and the way he answered them is like so like beyond like my tolerance levels. I feel like I'd answer them way differently, and that alone got me believing. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like as an executive though, like if I were Cal McNair, yeah, he definitely has to prove it. And if anything, that just puts a little bit of fire under him, so you can be like, yeah, like. Well, maybe they'll pay them a little bit more than they would right now, just off of like him having an MVP caliber season next year, if he did. Let's say
that defense kept them in the game all night long. Like at one point, I'm watching the game. I'm like, is this defense gonna win the game for them?
Right? Like,
yeah, I was saying like this defense is balling. Like Will Anderson, he needs to get paid. Like them guys in Houston are. Derek Stingley had a reception called on him by Kayshon Boutte, LSU on LSU. But that defense is legit. I thought they were going to single-handedly win that game for him.
I figured it was going to go like this. I just didn't think CJ was going to be that bad.
Yeah.
Like I figured this entire playoff run was going to be the defense locking in and like doing what they do. They're doing what they've done all season, really, because this has been an all-season thing where the offense is like trying to keep up with the defense. Or I guess more so the defense helps the offense like stay in the game. And so CJ can't afford to have like a stinker like that because then stuff like that happens. But
I don't think there's play a little trivia. Oh, well, not trivia. We're going to play a little game. I didn't tell you about this. Okay. So you're going to tell me, I'm going to give you a quarterback and you're going to tell me if you would rather have CJ Stroud or the quarterback I named.
Okay.
Bo Nix.
CJ Stroud.
Caleb Williams.
Damn. See, I'm a Caleb truther, but CJ probably.
Really? That's bold. Have you seen that thing after he little boyed them? Their stats after that game, like they put both their stats by each other. CJ Stroud was killing him.
Yeah, I ride for my quarterback.
You're gonna go CJ Stroud over Caleb. Okay, so Bryce Young. You're gonna
go CJ Stroud, yeah.
Okay, Kyler Murray.
Yeah, CJ Stroud.
Sam Darnold.
CJ.
Justin Herbert.
CJ.
Brock Purdy.
CJ, yeah.
Really?
Over Brock, yeah.
Trevor Lawrence.
CJ.
Jalen Hurts.
Damn, I was just gassing up Jalen Hurts last episode too.
Super Bowl.
CJ Stroud.
Wow. This is going to go viral. Jordan Love.
CJ Stroud, yeah.
What? Matthew Stafford.
Damn. Long term or like win me a game?
Right now, if you had somebody to play for you tomorrow. No, wait. Don't do it.
Okay. Damn. I'll be a realist. I'll say Matthew Stafford. I'll be a realist. But I feel like I'm kind of biased because Matthew Stafford's still in the playoffs. And he's like good. He was like number one in passing yards and all that.
And it's the favorite to win MVP.
Actually, I take that back. Matthew Stafford's a system quarterback. He's old.
He's the favorite to win MVP.
Man. And if CJ Stroud had the Los Angeles
you
Rams,
want CJ Stroud over Matthew Stafford.
If they swap teams,
to play you a game tomorrow, you want if you had to play a game tomorrow, you want CJ Stroud over Matthew Stafford.
If I pure quarterback ability,
just to play you a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want CJ Stroud?
I think like realistically Matthew Stafford, but like CJ Stroud. Like in a vacuum, same team, get their 100%. Yeah, probably CJ.
Wow. Dak Prescott.
Dang, I'm a Dak truther too, but yeah, I'd rather have CJ.
Baker Mayfield,
CJ.
Jared Goff,
CJ.
Jaden Daniels,
Jane Daniels. Dang. Dang. I'm a Jaden Daniels truther. See, now you're getting at me. This is where you're starting to get at me because, yeah, I'm an LSU fan too. So I'm like, Because I know if Joe gets brought up, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what my answer would be for that either. Jaden Daniels. Quarterback ability. CJ Stroud.
Drake May,
Drake May, CJ.
Joe Burrow,
Joe Burrow. I'm not even gonna
Lamar Jackson,
Dang. Probably Lamar, yeah.
Josh Allen,
Yeah, probably Josh Allen.
Patrick Mahomes.
Mm.
There ain't nothing to think about there.
I don't want Patrick Mahomes on my team, so CJ.
So basically, you think CJ Stroud is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now?
Pure talent wise, I could argue that.
No, just right now. You said you would take.
Well, I mean, going off the last performance, no, he's probably like the 32nd best quarterback in the league. But like, if you put them all with the same team in a vacuum, them at 100% not the entire time, but like them at 100%, and they're playing a full game, same team, same everything. Yeah, CJ Stroud would be in my top 5.
Over Jordan Love, Jaden Daniels, Drake May.
Jaden Daniels would be a really close 6, if that means anything.
Matthew Stafford, the one is just like.
Matthew Stafford would also be a really close 7. Or maybe 6. I don't know.
This might go viral. Okay.
I'm being genuine, too. I'm not even trying to, like, rage bait or nothing. About, like, and I know I'm biased. I'm a Texans fan. I know I'm biased, but, like, I believe in CJ. I think he'll go off on a prove-it year. I think next year the Texans lose, like, 3 games, and he's an MVP contender.
Let's pivot to the Patriots. The Patriots have 15 straight years either. I mean, the NFL has had 15 straight years of either the Patriots or Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Drake May now has as many playoff wins as Dak Prescott with 2. Like I said, this game felt like both teams were just trying to give it away at times. Kayshon Boutte had that amazing catch on Derek Stingley. Stephon Diggs had a nice catch in the end zone. Former Auburn DB Carlton Davis had 2 big interceptions. Do you think the Patriots have what it takes to win a Super Bowl?
I think See, but you got to think further than that at that point. Because I feel like if they beat the Broncos, people wouldn't be surprised. But we already talked about that. Even regardless, if they play the Seahawks, even like I feel like that'd be a challenge. But the Rams, I don't think they beat the Rams. I feel like I believe in Matthew Stafford too much.
So you like the Rams to?
I feel like the Rams are the favorite right now for sure. In my opinion, at least. But
I feel like the Rams, Patriots, and Seahawks are like,
they're
like all neck and neck. I don't feel like there's no superior team where anybody's like they're the clear favorite.
I'm kind of just judging quarterbacks at that point. It's like of the 4 that are available right now, like Matthew Stafford's on a tier of his own. Like you said, he's an MVP contender. Like he's probably gonna win it.
Him or Drake May.
But even then, I feel like Matthew's a tier above him.
Yeah, with experience.
Yeah, I mean yeah.
This is just Drake May's second season in the league too.
Which he's really good.
More impressive, yeah.
Like I don't doubt him. I say Denver win just because I think that'd be the funny option. But if I was a betting man, if I was putting money on it, I'd probably put it on New England. So it's like, and a lot of it has to do with Drake May. A lot of it has to do with the whole like team. Like they're a good team. Like Patriots, Rams. Hopefully, it wouldn't be trash like the last time they played in the Super Bowl when the Saints should have been in it. 13-3, man. Get out of here. That was so lame. It better not be another 13-3 if that is what happens. Either way, it's gonna be crazy seeing like let's say Patriots win. They play the Seahawks again. Man, when they was playing back like what 10
Marshawn
plus
Lynch.
years ago, man.
I always remember when I
Like
was
the
a kid
Broncos,
watching that game.
Seahawks, like running it back with completely different identities. Like it's so crazy.
I remember when I was a kid watching that game when they didn't give Marshawn Lynch the ball. I was like, what are they doing? That's like a
Bro, I
little
was-
kid when I didn't like, I knew football. Like, I didn't know football. I'm like, they have Marshawn Lynch. Why would they throw it on like the 1 or 2 yard line?
That's what I'm saying.
And
Bro, I
Richard
was
Sherman
tweaking.
just looking like, what?
I was tweaking, bro.
I didn't know
'Cause
what they were doing.
I was such a Patriots hater, Tom Brady hater. Because I was always talking about Drew Brees a goat, Drew Brees a goat. And then I was also like a bandwagon Seahawks fan. Because I thought it was funny to cheer for all the good teams, I guess. That's the little era of fandom that I was in. So I'm sitting there like a Seahawks fan on my couch, watching them not hand the ball to one of the best running backs in the league. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, all right,
He was a beast.
bro.
Marshawn Lynch in his prime,
Bro.
underrated.
That's one of my favorite running backs of all time. And I feel like that's probably a common opinion now. I feel like people give him his flowers a lot.
Yeah.
And he deserves them, especially while he's around to hear it. He's one of the best running backs of all time, really and truly, in my opinion. But I say all that to say Patriots probably win the whole thing, or Rams, one of the two.
Hope the Broncos win.
Broncos winning would be funny. I want them to win the most, but I feel like it's going to be one of the two teams I don't like.
Yeah. Kurt Signetti.
Man.
Indiana beats Miami 27-21 to win the national championship. The last two undefeated national champions in both football and basketball now reside in Bloomington, Indiana.
How you feel about that? You watch any of that game?
I watched it all.
Yeah.
I watched it to the last play. Miami actually had a chance to win it late.
Mm-hmm.
So Miami was driving. I'm like, is Miami really gonna like?
I look-y thought they were, yeah.
Like Carson Beck is really gonna have like a game-winning drive. Like they had a chance because Indiana had the dumb penalty.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a false start, and I'm like, they're so disciplined. They got the false start. They made them pick three.
Unnecessary roughness that I think was kind of genius.
Yeah.
It was like he like tackled him like mad late and like hit him pretty hard. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, I wonder if he did that just to like mess with him, like throw him off a little bit. Well, not like on purpose, but like how do I put this? Like because it wasn't like a targeting or anything. Like it was a clean hit. He just hit him late. But maybe there was something in the back of his mind that was like, oh, like or not even like him. I'm not trying to slander this guy. So let me rephrase this. Maybe that hit is what made him overthrow it. Is what I'm trying to get, or underthrow it is what I'm trying to get to. Like maybe him getting hit, that unnecessary roughness that didn't really affect anything at the end because he underthrew that ball. That he low-key could have. I'm trying to think. Could he have a touchdown on that pass? Because I know the safety was
Indiana,
but like he was like kind of in front of the safety. So if he like overthrew it, even like that would have been a tutty low-key.
Okay, I don't know exactly like which part you're talking about.
It was I'm talking about the last play.
Okay. Carson Beck.
Yeah, the very last play, they got the one guy on the side, and they had the defender like right in front of them, and then they had one of them playing probably the free safety. He was playing like a little bit up.
It looks like they were in a zone, and he
he started shading back to where the guy was running, but he low key was like behind him a little bit, but he underthrew the ball, so the defender that was on the receiver. I'm trying to think of names, and I can't think of names. The cornerback that was on the receiver like came back and got it because he underthrew it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know the play you're talking about now. The double coverage on the last drive.
Mm-hmm.
I as soon as he let it go, I said,
"Yeah." When he let it go, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's it."
Yeah,
the camera didn't pan up too high, it didn't move fast enough.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
I can just tell.
Indiana did not lose a fumble over its final 1,047 offensive plays in 15 games, only losing a fumble in the first quarter in the season opener. Man. No other team in 2004 has gone more than 12 consecutive games in the season without losing a fumble. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it right now. Kirk Cincinnati took one of the worst programs in college football. He came in. He told everybody, Google me. He did it. He went and got guys from the portal that wanted to come in and work. He got guys that wasn't about the glitz and glamour, social media. He went and got guys that wanted to work, and like you can tell, like they said they had no 5 stars.
Yeah,
Like
straight people that wanted to get in the league, straight dogs.
Yeah. They won a national championship with 0 5-star recruits. I think, like, in my opinion, right now, Kirk Cincinnati is the best coach in college football. Just off of what he did with lesser talent. I know a lot of people are going to say Kirby Smart. But I say right now, they're neck and neck. I say Kirk Cincinnati, Kirby Smart right now. In this era, like Kirk Cincinnati's killing it. He's doing more with less. And, like, imagine if Kirk Cincinnati was like at a Georgia. And you put Kirby Smart at Indiana, would things be different? I think right now, like, Kirk Cincinnati's the best in the game. And I think it's Kirby Smart and everybody else. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't disagree. And if anything, I think that proves the existence, or not, how do I say proves the existence? Validate. It validates the existence of the NIL, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like the transfer portal and all that. I feel like that's like a textbook example. Like the entire storyline of just them being trash, and then this coach comes in and he gets people, like it's easier for these people that want to work under him to go there, and it increases the parity, and it like helps like all of it really. Like in theory, you would think it would at least. I guess like in the worst scenarios, it gets pretty bad. It gets kind of like the MLB. Like they have an issue with the Dodgers right now. They have so many good players.
I'm a Dodgers fan.
Man, bro, this dude picks all the obnoxious teams.
Yeah, I'm a Dodgers fan
all the time. That's crazy. And Auburn, out of all those teams, and then you go for Auburn to top it all off. It's like the poop on the big wedding cake.
MLB's just different, like
it's a different vibe, but like it could get to that in college football and college sports in general.
I get that similarity because it's like there's no ceiling, like you just spin.
Yeah.
So, college football needs
regular. And so if you just get higher, if you get someone that people want to work for, then they're going to work for them. And if they're good at their job, then they're going to win you stuff. Like Indiana proves this. McNeese basketball is another good example of that. Like I know we both go there. I just graduated, but like we go to these games with these people that definitely didn't choose McNeese first, but they see who's there and they're like, yeah, I want to work around that. And then they succeed by doing that.
Yeah.
Like it validates it. Yeah. It validates the existence of like all these things that people don't really like. So I don't like when people say that, like, get rid of them, because then you get rid of stuff like Indiana. Like
I think Indiana winning last night and not Miami, because if Miami would have won, it just would have proved the fact that you had to pay top dollar for a top roster. Like Miami's one of the biggest spenders in college football. They're going to get the 5 stars in high school. Indiana.
OD. He was a 5-star?
Who's that? Malachi Tony?
What's his last name? He's a junior. Fletcher? Number 4?
Fletcher, the running back from Miami. Yeah, Fletcher. I don't know if he was a 5-star, but he was probably highly recruited. I know Malachi Tony was. Ruben Bain, the defensive end they had. But like Indiana, they're doing it with less guys. So like them win the national championship shows everybody around the country. It's not about getting like all the 5 stars, getting guys who mesh and can play in your system and can get along, because you got to realize like you're with each other every single day in the off season. You need guys that can mesh. You need guys that can play in your system, not just going off stars. It's who fits what you're trying to do.
Yeah, because you can't just stack it with talent and hope for the best. We see this in like every single league. Like that, you have to have cohesion. You got to have like camaraderie, like real, I guess, brotherhood. You could put it like that. I mean, you get it. You played football, like you understand like what it takes. Because you don't want this kind of egos button. You don't want these lazy people like. You need to lock in for this. There's a common goal. We got to achieve it type.
Fernando Mendoza said after the game he wanted to walk on to Miami, and they wouldn't let him.
Man.
Do you think Mendoza proved that he was the number 1 pick last night?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's going to
so.
Vegas. Man, there's no question. No question. And I feel like he's NFL ready.
Yeah.
Even though his game last night wasn't too crazy.
He had that moment at the end when he ran.
Yeah.
Because the whole year I was like, Mendoza really never had like that Heisman moment. Like when Johnny Manziel versus Bama back in the day, he got sacked, stayed up through a touchdown. Like Lamar jumping over the dude versus Syracuse, Cam Newton against LSU, like Joe Burrow versus Bama. Like he never really had that Heisman moment. Like when I seen him like put his body on the line and like score that touchdown, I'm like,
yeah, he almost fell too. He got up and then dove and barely got in.
That's the moment.
And I was hyped. And that like stuff like that, like gets your whole team fired up. Like it's proven. I feel like that for sure. He didn't have the flashiest game. I seen a stat comparing Joe Burrow in the championship with Mendoza, and like it's crazy. Like the difference is insane. I gotta pull it up and send it to you if I see it again. But like if you're just looking at the stat sheet, maybe you're like, dang, that's the number 1 pick. But like, yeah, that's the number 1 pick.
I think he's deserving of the number 1 pick.
Because who else would?
This is a very weak quarterback class. He might be the only guy that goes first round because Dante Moore is going back to Oregon. So it's a very weak quarterback class. But I don't think he's a generational prospect as a Cam Newton or a Joe Burrow or the Andrew Luck or the Mannings or anything like that. I think he can be a good quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes a great quarterback the way he carries himself on and off the field. Like I would definitely be surprised. But I don't think he's a generational type of quarterback that we haven't seen.
I don't think anyone – that's not what I'm saying at least.
Yeah. I think he's a good quarterback.
I think he's good. I think he's going to have
I think he's a solid quarterback.
I think he's going to exist in the league in some shape or form, probably in good, successful, meaningful ways. I don't think he's going to, like, be the GOAT, but not everyone's got to be the GOAT. You know, like, ain't nothing wrong with that. For all we know, he's going to win 5 rings. And then maybe he'll be the GOAT just by, like, happenstance, but not seeming, like, too crazy coming out of college. I mean, Tom Brady was like that, yeah. He got drafted mad late.
Yeah.
And, like, he showed flashes in college, but he didn't win no Heisman or nothing.
Not close.
And I wouldn't call him the most gifted athletically or anything like that. It just depends on how he carries himself, really, as the quarterback, as the leader.
Yeah, you're right. I think if he goes to the Raiders, they had to look at what Indiana did to make him successful. They put a good team around him. They had a very good running game. They had a very good defense. They were very disciplined. They put a real good ball club around him to succeed. I just don't want him to go to the Raiders and they think he can be the hero. He can't. He's not a game changer. I don't think he can be a game changer. I think he can be like, I don't want to give him a comparison. I don't think that's fair. But I think he can be like a guy in the NFL that doesn't have to go out there and single-handedly win you a game like a Joe Burrow or a Josh Allen or a Mahomes. I think he can be like a Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield. He has a lot of good talent around him. He can make plays need be. Yeah. Now the college football season's over, though. They're talking about extending the playoffs to 24 teams. That's insane. You told me that you was like okay with it. I was like, really?
I'm okay with it if they take away like a regular season game.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's the only way it can be okay.
Like a week or two. Like if it starts August, I think it started like first week of September this year. Move it to like August 15ish. Like, why do you have to start it so late? And we started school. Why are we next semester and the transfer portal's going on while school's going on? Like, it's chaos. Like,
yeah, that's something they just need to fix. They should just get rid of that. Like, they need to have a cap, like at some point. Not even necessarily like money cap, just like a time limit. Like, we need a time limit to get these things figured out and go.
Yeah.
And if they want to extend the playoffs, then I guess they should push it back. They should push it back and remove a game, if anything.
Yeah. Because
24?
if you're playing 24 games, the stuff that could do on somebody's body and that burnout.
Yeah, like this is football.
Fans might get burnt out if you play all. It's not the NFL, and it's like big wins are gonna feel smaller. Like if I beat my rival on rivalry week, which is week 12, does it really matter if I lose and we're 10-2 and I know we're going to the playoffs?
Yeah, because that's the thing about it too. It definitely increases the tension as the season goes on with these good teams, and all the good teams playing the good teams right then. The button heads, who's gonna get in?
Yeah. Why would I even want to play in a conference championship game if I know we're gonna get in, win or lose? Like it's no really drama. I feel like maybe 16 would be okay, but I feel like 24, that's just wild.
See, we say this, but like in college basketball, it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Yeah,
in college basketball, the large amount of teams, if anything, is like the draw.
Yeah.
And I feel like in practice, it probably wouldn't make that much of a difference, like having like more playoff. But my only concern would really just be with the players. Like, this is football. Like, it's a taxing sport.
Another thing would be blowouts would increase. Like, if you got the number 1 team playing number 24, it might just be a tune-up game. Like, they might just blow them out.
At that point, the number 1 team would probably just have a bye, or like
I think the formula they put every team would play
12 teams.
So it would go 24, 16, 8, 4, 2.
No, that couldn't work because it splits in half each time.
Okay,
it would have to be like 32. So it would have to be like, I don't know how they would do it. If they do it like the NBA, like where it's a play in, then they could like play into the top 16, like 17 to 24 or whatever. But
the SEC wants to hold it at 12 though. Greg Sankey, the commissioner, says if anything he would do 16.
Yeah, I mean, I guess 16 is a good medium, like a happy medium. I wouldn't be opposed to that as a viewer. I just wonder how the football players feel.
They said, bearing something wild, the 12-team format will stay the same for 2026 with a January 23rd deadline. So it looks like it's going to stay the same for this next season, which I'm fine with. I don't have an issue with how it is right now. It's just, I would say with the G5 teams that get in, they might have to change the automatic bids because Tulane got in, James Madison got in. Everybody knew what was going to happen. I did at least. I feel like it's no point. I think you can put one in, let them get a shot. But I feel like when it's 2 in, it's like, I feel like Texas would have gave Oregon a way better shot than James Madison did. Like Tulane got dog walk by Ole Miss. I feel like Vanderbilt would have gave them a way better shot. So it's really just getting the best teams in. Like Notre Dame got snubbed. It's like getting the best 12 teams in.
Notre Dame wasn't trying to though, right?
Notre Dame wasn't trying to what?
Get in. Like I thought they were like
trying to get in. They were mad. They had like a whole riot about it.
That's what I thought it was about. Nah, that's how out of touch I am. And if anything, I feel like those kind of matchups being like bad is a testament to the system. Not even necessarily like getting them in kind of system, like in a recruiting system.
Yeah.
It all ties back into the NIL, all ties back into the recruiting, transfer portals, all that jazz. But even like before all that, all like the recruiting just in general. Like, I mean, of course, a Tulane can't beat a top tier school. Like Vanderbilt may have had like a good chance, like you said, but like not like they had won probably. I mean, maybe their team's nice. I'm not denying it, but I feel like that would be the issue with it. But I mean, again, we don't have that issue in basketball. Whenever and if anything, because now I'm thinking about it, it's definitely easier for that to happen in basketball.
Definitely, because football it's the trenches. You can have at the levels of FCS, FBS, G5, SEC. The skill players are good, but what separates the SEC, Big Ten from the G5s are the big old linemen, the big D linemen.
Yeah.
Big 6'5" D linemen, 330-pound linemen. Because it's like, if they were so good at that level, they would be in the SEC, Big Ten. when they're winning up front like that, it's nothing you can physically do. Basketball is you get hot. Like you seen Oakland, Loyola, like the right team just gets hot from downtown. It's nothing you can do in a one game win or go home scenario. Football is just more of physical dominance at times.
Yeah. I'm seeing it. Dang, that's so funny. I love doing these conversations in my head, and I'm like, oh wait, I sound stupid.
Yeah, you're good though. Jimmy Butler,
man.
It's like they dropped the news at 2 a.m. Let's talk about that. Why not wait like 8 a.m., 9 a.m.? The first thing I wake up, I look at my phone, I see Shams. Like Jimmy Butler is torn his ACL and will be out the remainder. That's it. Dang. I'm thinking we're going to get a piece to play with Jimmy, Curry, and Dre. Now it's like everybody's talking about, well, now they can maybe trade Jimmy, trade Kuminga.
Trade Jimmy is so crazy.
I'm like, dang. Life hits you.
If he was watching the games like a real fan, you would have seen and been like, oh, yeah.
They played last night. And I think a lot. I heard he got hurt, but a lot of people was like, maybe he hyperextended his knee because he was laughing. He was smiling with Buddy Hield. I'm like, he's okay.
I feel like that's his character, though. He's not one to just like he wouldn't be crying about it unless it was like hurting.
Mm-hmm. Then he posted after the Warriors won, he posted on his story. So I'm like, everybody's thinking like it's fine. Like he probably hyperextended his knee or maybe like an MCL or something.
I was just like, that did not look like no hyperextended knee. Yeah. I seen him fall and I said, I was like, oh yeah. I've seen that before.
Man. Hopefully this isn't the end of Jimmy Butler's career, but you would definitely think of you definitely think of you can go ahead.
I was just gonna say I feel like he's like his character wouldn't let that be the end.
Yeah. I feel like if a team traded for Jimmy Butler, it would be to get off a contract or something. I know you see weird moves like when teams will like trade for a player, then release them to like do stuff with like financial. Mm-hmm. I know the Kings are thrown in there with DeMar DeRozan and Sabonis because they want Jonathan Kuminga. I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors just make a splash. Like, one of them traders wake up and we just be like, whoa, like that's out of left field. Like,
how possible do you think like a DeMar and Sabonis in the same deal would be?
I don't think that's really going to happen. Like if I had to bet something on it, I would say probably DeMar.
Or like a Zach LaVine. Like, do you think any sort of combo, like Warriors could get two of them?
I don't think DeMar, LaVine, and Curry could coexist at a time. I think it would be.
You don't think like LaVine and Curry like on their own?
Or LaVine and Curry, yeah.
Because I wouldn't put them two together. No, they wouldn't.
I thought you meant DeMar, LaVine, and Curry.
Any combo of like Sabonis and Sabonis or DeRozan and.
If you give me Sabonis and DeRozan, I would do it right now.
What would you think the Warriors had to give up for that? Besides Kuminga, because Kuminga would probably just
have to give up some picks too. They probably had to give up. Kuminga's definitely included. Butler would be included. Maybe some picks and get pods too.
Not Pat Spencer.
Nice little hustle guy. We'll keep him. They might not want him. They might not even want him.
Man, is that like the most you'd be trying to see from them? Like what else do they like besides shopping with the Kings? Like what else?
They're gonna probably shop Anthony Davis with Dallas. They got a weird situation going on. I don't really know if they'll want Jimmy Butler, torn ACL Jimmy Butler at least. I think Dallas. If Dallas is gonna trade AD, that means they're full on rebuild. So it's like, what do we need Jimmy Butler for? Unless we're gonna dump it to something else.
Dallas is crazy. I don't know how they're gonna sit here and trade Luka and get Cooper Flag and then not commit to the rebuild.
And remember, they got Cooper Flag. They got looked into that because Kyrie tore his ACL. They got a bad record to finish, so they looked into Cooper just getting the number one pick. They looked into it.
It's like they're keeping their game plan, but they shouldn't like be on this game plan to begin with.
Imagine if they just had Anthony Davis and Kyrie absent Anthony Davis right now, no Cooper Flag.
Man,
They could be in a way worse situation.
maybe that's why the Warriors will do something with them. But I mean, I don't know what besides get Kuminga. I feel like every trade with the Warriors has to involve Kuminga. I feel like he's like the basis of he's just like a shoe-in. But and then at that point, it's like, what kind of value would he have?
He requested a trade too.
I seen Gilbert Arenas talking about it. He was talking about he was like the third best scorer on the team, best rebounder, and like he has
probably
value.
is. Yeah, he
so
probably is.
It's not like they shopping with nothing. Like he's a throw-in, but
definitely
that's not like a bad throw-in. That's not like a roster filler throw-in. That's like he could be a central part of the trade kind of throw-in.
I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if Jonathan Kuminga went somewhere and averaged 18 points.
Yeah, because he'd only be traded just because they ain't respecting him.
Yeah, that's how talented I view Jonathan Kuminga. I feel like his talents are being wasted, and it is what it is. We're gonna lose a good player, but I'm at least glad they're not just gonna let Curry's career go to waste. At least I like how they're trying something. Like when Dame tore his Achilles, they tried to get Miles Turner for Giannis. Like, you got to try something. Like, we got Steph Curry over here averaging 27, 28 points.
All-star starter.
Starter. I know you. A lot of people told me like, "There's no way you should be starting over Ant." And I see it. I see it. If I was voting too, I would have voted Ant too. I would have voted.
It's like whatever. Like Curry, like greatest shooter of all time. He's having a good year, like better than his more recent years, and he's old. Like sure, like give it to him, whatever. But like Ant definitely is the better player so far this year. I'd say he's like higher on the MVP race. Not to say that he's the MVP. Like I don't know. Man, they disrespecting Ant all the time, and that's just gonna make him have another conference finals run while Steph Curry loses in the first round.
I like Anthony Edwards. He's averaging 29 this year. Did you see LeBron got LeBron's not an all-star starter?
Yeah, LeBron not a starter.
I don't think he should
that's how
be
you
an
know.
all-star starter though. I don't think he should be. He's averaging 22.6, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. I don't think he should.
I mean, yeah, he's not playing to starter caliber, but he is going to be an all-star. Like, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, 21 straight all-star starts come to an end.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
21 straight is crazy.
Yeah. I thought he would just get it just because. Like, you know how Kobe's last year, he was an all-star start. Like, I thought out of respect, like LeBron.
See, but this ain't LeBron's last year. There's no way.
Yeah.
They'll definitely, like, let's say
he can't go out like that.
Yeah, let's say next season, he's like, yeah, this is my last year. Because it's going to be announced. So it's like, yeah, they'll make him the starter, like, no hesitation. But that's kind of crazy that they didn't keep it going the whole way through.
Because it's a fan vote, so.
Right.
I'm a Steph Curry fan. I'm a show out and make sure I vote.
I mean,
but
yeah, we see that. That's why he's starting.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, yeah, I don't know who they could have put in front. Wemby has.
That's what I'm saying, because you look at it and it's like, who would he have been over?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah,
like really,
in the East, he probably would have made it.
Even out of respect.
Yeah. Even in the East, he wouldn't have made it. Giannis, Jaylen Brown's having maybe an MVP season.
Because if anything, they had players in the East that were getting snubbed that are having better seasons than LeBron. Because who was the starters? I'm trying to think. Maxey Brunson.
You see the Team World versus Team USA? Okay, so get this. Team
USA. That's what I thought we were doing. How are we having all these starters?
Yeah. Like, it's very weird. So this is it. I'm going to turn my brightness off. This is it. It's real weird.
Oh, that's probably how they was picking it then.
So no, it wasn't.
Because it wasn't because it's East and West, but it's like.
Yeah, and then they change it. So the team.
Okay, let me ask you this. On that list, let me see it again. Was there anyone that isn't a starter?
No, these are all just the starters.
Right.
So Team USA's biggest player is Team World's smallest player in Shea at 6'6". Jaylen Brown's only 6'6", and he's playing center.
Man.
So you got Giannis, Jokic, Wemby. And you got 4 guards in Cunningham, Maxey, Brunson, and Curry.
I guess that's why they did it like that.
It makes you think it's like rigged, because what if it was 7 U.S. guys and 3 Team World guys that made it.
That's what I'm saying.
What would they have did then? Like, why was it just?
To be fair, the 5 world guys were all
5-5.
starters.
Yeah.
The 5 world are starting caliber players, and they should have been the starters.
Yeah.
And the 5 US guys, like the only people that I would think would be over them are people that are in the same country, like Ant over Steph. Or I guess Donovan Mitchell wants to play for World, so maybe that's why he didn't get it.
Well, they do it East and West, like the starter.
No, right, but in the East, it was like I feel like he should have got in, like in the East.
You think he should have been an All-Star starter?
Yeah, for sure.
Over
but
Maxey?
then it's like who over who?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
It's also like now that you mentioned it being like rigged, like maybe he actually.
I know it's a fan vote, but it's like we don't see the votes. Like we can't really see who's voting.
If Donovan Mitchell's on Team World, that's why he wasn't a starter. Just remember that.
So you're gonna have LeBron, Kawhi, Kevin Durant coming off the bench for Team USA. So they have size coming off.
Yeah, because KD coming off the bench too. He ain't a starter. So
they should have.
If anything, it's a respect thing for like the LeBrons, the KDs.
I don't know if Joel Embiid will be an All-Star.
Probably not, but he's been playing like it recently. But I don't think it's.
The rest of the All-Stars are determined by all the coaches.
It's like, who would you pick at that point? I'm trying to think. I mean, like Jalen Johnson, probably.
He deserves it. He's having a good year.
Norman Powell, probably. I'm thinking straight East right now. Oh, but then it's USA and World, though, so I got to think like that. Okay, Johnson's Team World. Norman Powell, I think that he'd be USA. Or would he be
Anthony
World?
Edwards would come off the bench for USA, too.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards be USA. Donovan, if he's Team World, then that makes sense.
Where's Donovan Mitchell from?
His people are I just read something about it. I don't remember. But his people are from somewhere that isn't America. I'll put it that way. I'll tell you after this, and then you could throw it in there if you want.
They said Chet Holmgren might be a reserve.
Oh yeah, Chet.
Oh, Larry Markkinen probably would definitely be.
Oh yeah, Larry Markkinen should get in, like regardless. But
yeah. Let's see, Jamal Murray maybe. They say
Jamal Murray's gonna get it. I'd say, in my opinion, I feel like he should, and he's Canadian, so he'll play for World. Wait, Norman Powell. Yeah, no, Norman Powell will get in and play for World. Now that I think about it. Who else?
Think Norman Powell gonna get in? Alperen Sengun, I think he'll be World.
Sengun could get in, yeah.
Devin Booker would probably be
USA.
Yeah, USA. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I just had like my All-Star starters in my head, but I sorted them West and East. So I'm trying to like go through them and be like USA and World, and then that kind of makes me think of it different.
And I don't know how they're gonna like separate the rest of them either. Like, are they gonna do the rest by West and East, or are they gonna fill it out World and USA? Because
if it's both, then that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, how are they gonna make sure it's the same amount each way?
Right. Because then I wonder if like, not that I feel, because I feel like they have enough people to where they could do this and make like a valid list. But like, I wonder who's gonna get snubbed just because they're like American. You know what I mean?
The global game's growing though.
I mean, that's good, and I like the concept of USA versus World. Like, I think that's cool, but I didn't think about it until like literally right now, where I'm like, oh, this like changes the dynamic of voting like a lot.
Let me read you this list: Shea, Luka, Giannis, Wemby, and Jokic. That's a 5 right there.
That's a 5. That's an 82-05. They go 82-0.
2K, you simulate that, you might not lose a game. You can have guys like me and you playing out there. Shea, Luka, Giannis, Wemby, and Jokic.
Bro, what do you do?
What do you sub 2 of them out? It put like me and you in, it wouldn't probably be no drop off.
Those are the top 5 players in the league.
Maybe.
Like the only people I could think that would be like
You might
USA.
put Wemby out like right now if you don't think Wemby's top 5 yet.
Nah, Wemby's top 5. If you don't think he's top 5, you're crazy. But the only person like who from America could even contend with the top 5? Ant.
I'm not gonna lie. If you put Curry, KD, LeBron, Ant, and Embiid, it'll be a little more. I feel like
I could believe that team would win. I'll put it that way.
If they really playing hard with pride on the line, Curry, KD, Bron,
that alone, like we've seen that. Like they're the best trio in the world. Like we've seen this before.
Or if you want to get more freaky, you can say Embiid fully healthy, LeBron, AD.
Man.
Or move it around however you want. Or you
KD at the 2?
Or I would do this: Curry at the 1, Anthony Edwards at the 2, KD at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and Embiid at the 5. That's how I would do it. If I want to really get freaky, because Team World looks like they
man, that's getting freaky, man. Come on. That's what I'm saying. You got to put like AD at the 4, and then put AD at the 4, KD at the 2, or like LeBron at the 2, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'll put Ant at the 2.
Well, nah, but okay, where's Curry gonna be then?
The 1.
So KD's coming off the bench or Bron?
I'm gonna have KD at the 3.
KD at the 3, Bron or KD at the 3, AD at the 4, and Embiid at the 5.
No, I'm gonna have AD coming off the bench.
See, that's what I'm saying. I was trying to put AD in the starter.
Yeah, I would have AD coming off the bench. I would have KD, Bron.
I'm thinking like prime AD, like 100% healthy AD.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think AD is going to be an all-star this year, honestly.
You've been hurt too much. There ain't no way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. His production's not the same. I don't think he would even be an all-star.
Yeah. You think any rookies could? I mean, probably not, but like, or at least with especially with, well, actually maybe with.
I would be the guy from Charlotte, but he's not even. Yeah, he's not even the best player on this team. Like LaMelo averages more than him. They're not going to let LaMelo be an all-star. They snubbed him last year.
You think VJ Edgecombe could be Team World?
I doubt it.
Kawhi's
having a real good year. Like Kawhi's averaging 28.2. Mm-hmm. He might have.
Yeah, Clippers, man. People were scared the Clippers were going to be trash, and then they locked in. They're like the 10th seed right now, I think. They're doing way better.
Harden might be an all-star.
Harden is probably going to be an all-star,
26.1.
And he's like not top in the league in assists, but he's up there. Harden's Harden's obviously going to be an all-star. And the same for like Kawhi. But like I was saying, Team USA so stacked. It's kind of hard to figure out like where they're going to go, especially since you got to vote like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so many guards too. So a guard you could definitely see where a guard would get snubbed here. Mm-hmm. Like you got Keontae George from Utah averaging 24. You got Michael Porter Jr. You got Denny.
Yeah, because MBJ probably not gonna make it, but if it was West and East, he would.
Denny Avdia from Portland's averaging 26.2.
He's gonna make it.
He'll probably be on Team World.
Yeah, he's gonna be on Team World for sure.
He's averaging 26.2.
He's tough. I'll give him that. He kind of did up my Rockets the first time they played this year, and then the second time they locked him down. But like, it took a lot to get him down. Like, he's nice. I'll give him that.
Man,
I wonder if they're gonna be playing with their pride on the line for real this time around.
You think they're gonna play hard?
I think they're gonna play harder, and I think it's gonna be separate from all like the people wanting them to play hard. Mm-hmm. I think like the concept of USA versus World, some people gonna take that serious, especially like you see how serious they take it, like in the Olympics and in FIBA. Like they lock in for this, like they care about that. I wonder if the world people are gonna like be as locked in because it's not like Shea's playing for Canada and Jokic ain't playing for Serbia, but like they are in spirit.
I think Team USA will go as Team World goes. If Team World comes in there trying to, play hard, Team USA is gonna be like, okay, let's play better. Team World comes in there lackadaisical, cooling. Team USA is probably gonna do the same thing. But
if anything, I feel like it's gonna be the opposite a little bit, low key. Like
Yeah, it's
USA.
guys like Wemby and Giannis, like their mentality.
Yeah, because Wemby tries. Yeah, Wemby tries.
It
Giannis
makes it seem
tries.
like they might actually go hard.
Man, they're gonna be racing to 50 real quick.
Wemby, Giannis, but I think guys like Jokic and Luka, they might be like, man, we ain't trying to.
Right. Because I mean, that's how they play.
They're gonna
To
be
be
chucking
fair.
up threes. Luka and Jokic.
Jokic's gonna be behind the back.
Luka and Jokic are gonna be playing around. They're not gonna be out there going full speed. I don't think their teams will want them going that hard either. If Jokic plays, I know Jokic is hurt right now.
That's why Wemby and Giannis gonna be
Shay's a little 50-50. Shay's a little 50-50. I could definitely see Cade Cunningham and Maxey. They're young dudes. They might come out really lackadaisical.
Because Maxey fast as hell too. Yeah, he'll be slipping past everybody.
Maxey and Cade, I could see both sides. Like they could come out lackadaisical, playing around, or they could try to dominate and prove a point.
Or like Ant. I feel like Ant would try.
Yeah.
And I feel like if at least like two people on each side are trying, I feel like it'll light the fire under somebody. Yeah. And it'll just chain reaction. All their egos are gonna like clash a little bit. USA versus World, maybe they'll start to take it a little bit more serious.
Team World, I think Team World has set the tone.
I feel like Team World's probably gonna win, but regardless of how, I feel like it's gonna be a better game than previous years. I'll put it that way.
Team World wins. That's an ego hit for the US.
Exactly.
They're gonna be talking crazy on Twitter. Team World wins.
And then next time the Olympics come around or FIBA World Cup come around, they're gonna be locked in. Hopefully,
yeah,
because they lock in for that
make
shit.
Everybody else globally think they can play with us.
Because I mean, the USA comes with all-star teams every single time, every 4 years. Every one of their rosters is all-star teams, like in theory. So it's like, yeah, it's basically you might as well get Coach K in there, Coach Team USA real quick.
I think Coach K's retired.
Man, I'm retiring real quick. Play with some FIBA rules. Wemby can swipe at shots that are hanging on the rim the whole game.
Can't you stay in the paint too? Clock the paint.
Yeah, you can stay in the paint, clock the paint. Wemby and Giannis, oh my god, them on the same team with FIBA rules would be crazy. You can't do nothing against that.
I remember when Giannis, the drama during the summer was happening. Like, if you get Giannis to San Antonio,
dude,
it's game over. I was saying San Antonio.
You know blocked that Chris Paul trade to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I think Adam Silver would have to block that trade, unless he sees those dollar signs.
Even if Giannis goes to Houston, like when they were talking about when they got KD, I think up on Twitter, it's like they're gonna go get Giannis too. I was like, that's game over.
There's so many Nigerians in Houston too. It would have been lit as hell.
It tells you how good Giannis is, because it's like if you pair him with the right guy,
that's league shattering. Like ruins the league for real.
Giannis, Wemby, because that team is already deep. I don't know who they would give up. Probably De'Aaron Fox, but they got so many good young guys. Like,
I mean, they probably have to give up like a Dylan Harper or like any one of those guards, any combo of like two of them.
Like they just had the Rookie of the Year last year.
2 in a row, I'm pretty sure, because Wemby, it was Wemby and then Castle.
Yeah, back-to-back Rookie of the Years. Oh, they would have to give up Castle, but it's like you got Castle.
You gonna give up Castle, Harper, or
they know that they can't have them 3 guards that long anyway.
Yeah,
like eventually,
just the way the league's
Antonio fans aren't gonna want to hear it, but Castle, Fox, or Harper, one of them is gonna have to go. Probably Fox with the amount of money he's making. But they're going to eventually have to make a decision because it's going to alter one of their developments with Castle or Harper, because it's too many. It's only one ball dominant.
No, I'm a Dylan Harper believer, so I feel like him playing under De'Aaron Fox is important. But yeah, when it's all said and done, you got to shop De'Aaron Fox while he sells value.
Yeah, why he's still valuable? Because he gets older, like you see Jimmy Butler. Overnight, he lost value.
Or like a Russell Westbrook type. That's like those kind of like type of players where their physical is like a big aspect.
He's so fast, De'Aaron Fox.
And his shoes are clean. I was thinking about him, but I'm a Curry hater, so I didn't want to get no.
You're a Curry hater.
I'm a Rockets fan. Why would I not be a Curry hater?
Curry owns Houston.
I know, that's why I'm a Curry hater.
Like he owns real estate in Houston.
I ain't like Dame for a while because of that shot he hit in the playoffs. But I eventually warmed up to him because, I mean,
He's
that's the Trailblazers.
He's a likable guy.
I mean, Curry's a likable guy too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna act like he's not the greatest of all time, but resentment that I need to internalize and overcome, I guess. I would say I would have last year, but then he beat us again. And it kind of like reinvigorated it. And I swear to God, if it happens again, they make some BS trade just to help him out, and then lose to
I don't know the guy that can help Golden State, right? Like I don't know the guy.
At least we're both suffering right now.
Like I've just settled in my mind that Curry is going to end at 4 rings. He should have had. I tell myself he could have had 6.
He's still gonna retire like a top 5 player. You could argue GOAT.
If KD didn't tear his Achilles, Clay didn't tear his ACL, he has 5. If we don't blow the 3-1 lead to Cleveland, we could have had 6. So I say it's whatever.
And if he didn't pay the rest off in 2018, he would have had 3. So I mean, there's a bunch of what ifs. Didn't step on, or not step on. If Zaza didn't twist Kawhi's ankle, if they had a healthy run, they played against Kyrie.
Yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda.
So many coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Man, that's why I love sports, and I hate it at the same time.
What's your favorite what if in the NBA?
I mean, there's a few that come to mind. I don't know if I have like a favorite. I think the one that hits the closest to home is if Yao Ming was healthy his whole career. Because that's when I started liking basketball. Like Yao Ming and T-Mac on the Rockets. James Harden, I guess 2018 in a general sense. If Scott Foster wasn't the ref for that series. D Rose, he's one of my favorite players ever.
You talking about the Rocket series where they missed like 21 straight threes? Game 7.
Bro, James Harden made 4 shots that got taken back, or 3 shots that got taken back. And he got fouled on threes multiple times. Oh.
At one point,
I'm going to stop before I start rambling about that. Oh, my God. I'm trying to think some other what ifs. Brandon Roy. He's a dog. He's a 2K dog. Brandon Roy.
Derrick Rose is the one.
Derrick Rose, that was my 2K dog.
Yeah.
Man. Trying to think. Kobe on the Hornets. That would have been interesting. Chris Paul to the Lakers. I'm a big Chris Paul guy. Him with Kobe, that would have been crazy. I probably would be a Lakers fan if that happened. I'm not going to lie.
I'll give you like my favorite one that like Shaq and Kobe staying together.
Staying together, man. That would have been. I mean, they're probably the greatest duo of all time. But like, or most dominant duo. Maybe not the greatest. The greatest is probably like MJ and Scottie. But
who knows if they would have stayed together? I mean, they would have won.
They could have been the greatest for sure. They're definitely like number 2, best duo ever.
Arguably, yeah.
So would be above me. I'm trying to think, or who'd be in that conversation? Better yet,
a lot of people. I mean, off of straight talent or straight off accomplishments, because the Splash.
Because it's a mix of both, right?
The Splash Brothers would be there off of straight accomplishments, like
both
of them in their prime. Like Clay in his prime was
that's 2 of like the. You could argue 2 of the 3 best shooters of all time, right there.
Yeah.
Or like LeBron and Kyrie, like on paper, that's a god duo.
But it's like they scored 60 on 12 dribbles.
That's crazy.
They went and added KD. That was the time to be a Warriors
fan. Remind me to ask you what your top 5 shooters are, 3-point. Unless you want to share it right now. But
Curry 1, Ray Allen 2, Clay 3, Reggie Miller 4. I don't want to say the wrong name at 5. Do I want to say Damian Lillard? I said Steph 1, Ray Allen 2, Klay Thompson 3. Reggie Miller 4. I think I would go Damian Lillard 5. How about you?
Where's James Harden in that?
I don't think he's a better shooter than Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard can pull that thing from the parking lot.
He can.
Damian Lillard in Portland, that game went over Paul George. Paul George is like he has to get closer.
That was a bad shot for everybody, but like Dame and Steph. Dame, Steph, and maybe Trey. That was a bad shot for everyone else.
He pulled it from the parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess it's that. It'd probably be like Steph 1, Dame 2, Ray 3, Clay 4, Harden 5, something like that.
You have Harden in the top 5.
Yeah, I mean, he has like the second most threes in like ever.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you gotta look at like.
I mean, I know his volume is high. Like I'm a Rockets fan. I know his volume is high, but like
I'd put Larry Bird over Harden, and I'd probably put
And I can see that. I couldn't argue against that really.
Yeah. I'd put Dirk over Harden probably.
Dirk? Nah, I don't know about Dirk though.
He played in the era where they wasn't shooting when the 3 wasn't as popular. Like put him in the league now. When the 3 is like the pick and pop.
I'm okay for his size.
Yeah.
Comparing the size and shooting talent, then yeah. I could see like Dirk being in there. In that same kind of breath, like Ray Allen type.
I'm just really going off of like straight form.
Yeah. Straight form ability to make life on the line. 5 NBA players to shoot a 3-point uncontested from any point. Yeah, my list. I stand on that. If anything, I trust James more than Clay, but it's not a Clay knock.
Clay in his prime or Clay now?
Any.
No, I want Clay.
Because I'm a Clay hater because I'm a Steph hater because I'm a Warriors hater. You see how this all stacks on itself? I had to get over KD this
I might take Paul Pierce before I take James Harden.
You just saying words now.
I might take Paul Pierce before I take catch and shoot, or like we dribbling around pulling up. I'm catch and shoot. I'm taking Paul Pierce before I take James Harden. They hit a 3.
Any 3-point shot you can imagine.
Curry.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like James Harden and Paul Pierce. Any 3-point shot, any potential one, any of them.
The truth.
You're just saying words now.
The truth. No, I like James Harden. James Harden in his prime, like at one point, he was averaging 40 at one point. Like James, like I really thought, like at times, like I'm like, they finna go to the final. Like they can beat us. Like,
I watched that man drop 60 on a weekly basis for a month straight.
I love James Harden in his prime. Like actually,
man, one of the greatest offensive players of all time has to be in your top 5 in 3-point shooting. I just can't understand that.
That means I should have Kevin Durant in my top 5.
I mean, I wouldn't argue against that either. Okay, he's a good 3-point shooter.
But I don't think he's like a better shooter than like.
I mean, I don't think he's a better shooter than like Harden or Curry or Dame or Larry or yeah. Dang. Bro, it's like the second time or it's the third time that I've said something that's proved me wrong. That's why I just like that's the beauty of a conversation, man. You get to figure out things as it goes on.
Oh man. Listen to there. Antonio, how can everybody check you out?
You can go to youtube.com/@TonyoTalk, TONYOTALK. I make videos on there. I do it on Instagram too. Or you can hit my personal one, but I won't be posting like that for real.
Okay. Thank you guys if you made it this far. We'll be back next week with another video, a lot more content, probably some off-season stuff for college. Preview the Super Bowl, and we're out.